Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Shipping. Today's beverage is a highly carbonated yet nicely chilled grape soda. So apologies in advance, I have stage 3 sniffles with a side order of cough, so I might sound a little bit different, but the show must go on. Either way, welcome back to Shipping, where previously we were opening boxes to then close some boxes, and basically the cycle continues. We were aiming to get at least 50,000 generic currency, which we have managed. Obviously we get 10% from the bank for interest and such, so hopefully it's just going to increase and the ideal scenario is basically to get enough money to buy our own property, which is quite aspirational, so I applaud that, and we need 100,000 generic currency in order to do so. Let's open some boxes. So let's grab a couple of these orders here, 3, and we've got 2 boxes. We've got a timed order there, but as is standard procedure, I'm not going to bother to rush it. Yeah, let's see. So we've got Battle Garden, that's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, is it? PlayerUnknown's? Is that the right one? Yeah, anyway. We've got a cookbook. We've got lots of books, actually, if you look. Well, different forms of media here. Simulator. We got some souvenirs and a pipe there. Okay, so let's go ahead and I could probably try and rush 758, but let's just leave that as it is. So we're going to go with this one, which is $4.90. Dictionary cookbook. You know what? I think we'll probably go with. I don't think we'll get that in a medium, just because there's quite a lot on that list there. So we're going to go with the dictionary. We're going to go with the small notebook, which is actually larger than the dictionary. Cookbook, which will go in here. We've got simulator, and then finally the history book, which is that one there, and that's it. So lots of paper in there, and we will seal that up and we'll scan away with our barcode scanner, and that is now correct. First one of the episode. Diary of a Lame Kid in a Blue Jacket. Okay, because of that blue jacket, immediately it's going to be a medium or large box. I've gone with large just to make it easier for all involved. And Diary of a Lame Kid, there it is there. Once again, we'll tape that up like that, and then we'll go with beep, and it's order 168, and send it. So we now have the last one here, which I think we're going to go with. You got a pipe, you got Battle Garden, a gift box. You know what? Again, probably large. It'll probably do us here. In fact, that's I should really read that, but I think it's 5 items and there's only 5 left, so, hang on, wait, let's open that back up, and again, there's nothing that's fragile or anything like that, so we'll just scan that away, and then there we go, there's the first 3 orders of the episode. It looks like we've got another couple more, and it's 2 boxes once again. I think the maximum number of boxes you can get is 3, same for the orders, it ranges between 1 and 3. Looks like we've got some spray deodorant, we've got Da Vinci Code, and there's a hanger there. Okay, so we're going to go with this one here, and again, large box, seems to be the flavour of the day. So it is a colour palette, it is a Dyson Fold, hang on, Dyson Fold, that's, would that be, what would that be, like Tabletop Simulator or something? I'm not sure. We need a hanger, which goes in there. We got coloured pencils, we got the Da Vinci Code, essentially, and okay, I'm going to have to just move these around here and see if we can get them all sorted. I think that is about right, yes, and again, there's not going to be anything that we need to label up, so we'll just scan that away, even though that hasn't got a barcode on that one, because that label is covering it, but there you go, we'll get that shredded, and then we're going to go for this remaining one, which I think we're going to go with a medium box. So it is a brochure. There we go, with spray deodorant, which is flammable, so we'll have to put that flammable sticker on, and then the charging cable. So we might have been able to fit that in the box small, but yeah, we don't need to, let's say, worry too much about the minutiae of that, and then we'll get that sent. 5 of 8 orders for today. We've got another couple, we've got 3 orders, and 2 of them are a timed order. Again, we're not going to really rush to get them sorted. We've got a uranium glass vase. We've got 2 uranium glass vases, actually, or vase, depending on your persuasion. USB flash drive. We've got this broken one, which I'll have to sort. I thought I'd cut that up, but apparently not. We've got in 22 shades of purple. We've got a very cliched hat, another uranium glass vase. That's 2 out of the 3 that are broken. Whoever is in charge of the shipping for for this thing is not that good either. Right, let's go ahead. And obviously some assembly required for this lot, and there's one of them, 60 generic units of currency, so all handy. And then we're gonna definitely assemble the other one. So oh, actually got 2 pieces in one go there. That was more luck than judgment, quite fortuitous. And there we are. Okay, so we're going to go with this one here, Bluetooth speaker, so we will have to wrap that up. In fact, you know, I'm going to preemptively wrap up all of these guys as well. There we go. I'm sure I'll forget to put the radioactive sticker on, but there you go. So Bluetooth speaker, you know, I'm just going to go with this box here. So we want a Bluetooth speaker, so that is breakable. We want 2 uranium glass, well, what are they? Just uranium glass. Well, like the vases, aren't they? A wrench. So there we go. And then a torch. So, all right, there you go. So it is a case of taping that up. That is possibly the worst one that I've done. Breakable because of the speaker as well as the uranium glass, and obviously radioactive as well. So we'll scan. Did I just try to scan this with a tape dispenser? Yes, I believe I did. Anyway, let's put that on there, and that one's gone. Order 551 it's got a shirt, so I'm just going to go with the extra large box. So it is the 22 Shades of Purple book, it is the newspaper, let's put that there, and uranium glass, and then the shirt, and we'll seal that up. Hang on, wait, I'll double check. Yeah, just the fragile for a moment. There we go. Actually, yeah, it is fragile as well as radioactive, isn't it? And beep, 551, and that's now gone as well. So the last one, we've got a beach hat, and then the other 2, I reckon we can get that in a medium if we really want to struggle, but we'll give it a go. So moisturizer will go in there, and then the USB flash drive is in that corner. So it is, for this thing, just to keep dry, I think. Yeah, just to keep dry. So close it up and tape it across. Let's keep dry it. And then beep, and there we go. That is now done. That's another day over with. Let me just double check our brands here. So we're max level with most things by the look of it. There's only 3 that we're not. It's Kuji, it is Core Petro, and Home DIY, the latter of which we're only on 100 of 700. I don't even know if we'll ever get that to the max level before we finish, so we'll see how we get on here. So 9 things to ship, so let's just slap the back of the truck and send it on its way. We're going to open it up again after the new van comes, and then there we go. So 1,714 generic units of currency. So not the best when it comes to the days, but certainly not the worst. Anyway, let's see if I can find. We'll do a bit of bubble popping because that is standard procedure here, and there you go. I think you always win something on this. At least I can't recall ever losing anything. And interesting. This is the first time I think that we've not had the thief because we've actually shipped everything. Mobile phone payments, so we'll send that. And then go over to the bank. I don't think we need to spend anything else. Let me just deposit everything other than maybe 31. That'll do. Good enough for our purposes. And we'll go to the next day, which is day 15. And well, we're going to go and get ourselves a drink. So today, spending stickers and duct tapes are free. That's excellent. And yeah, we're going to go into the office, as it were. And let me just put this stuff away. So here we go. Only 7 orders today. 2 of these being timed by the look of it. Yeah, only 7 orders as opposed to the 9. So we've got a digital thermometer, there's a brochure, there's a chair, that's new, encyclopedia, and then highlighter pot. I don't know how random the items are. Obviously it is pseudo-random rather than true random, whatever that would mean, but what it means to say is I don't know if the game keeps track of what it has and hasn't given you. So like that chair, for example, maybe that's been sitting there for a long time and the game's finally went, nope, you know what, we'll send it over. Who knows? Anyway, let's go ahead and do order 326, which is an encyclopedia, which is quite large. It is a small, well, it's a notebook, so that one there, small notebook, and then the botanical atlas. So more books here again. I think I'll be able to fit this excuse me, in a medium. So we'll give it an attempt. Yeah, there we go, that's all fine. So we'll just tape that up and then we'll scan that. I don't know why this has been off to one side for a while, but it is what it is. Pencil hammer and a brochure. We might be able to get that in. No, we're not going to get that in that box. We'll have to go with the medium box here. And there's another order successfully fulfilled, I believe. Yes, so beep, and there it is. And no, okay, pencil hammer and brochure. What have I missed out on here? Pencil hammer and brochure. Postcard. Right, okay, I mistook the postcard for the brochure. Okay, so we'll just seal that back up again. Another scan, and luckily the the packing for this one is free anyway, so it doesn't really do anything for the funds wise. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this next one. It already says chair, so I'm just going to go with the biggest box straight away. This is a heavy one. Digital thermometer, which I thought would have been fragile, but apparently not. Digital thermometer, highlighter pens. So we've currently got heavy sticker and chemical, and then a torch, and then a postcard. Okay, I think that's about right. So just double checking, it is the heavy and the chemical. Okay, so we'll seal that up. Oh, that was I mean, the first attempt was fairly poor, but the second one is absolutely sweet. Bang on. Let's go ahead and do that and scan that one, and that one's all successful. So let's do these other ones now. So we've got in just the two once again. So we'll open those up like so, and we have a gaming laptop, a fairly big gaming laptop, ultra rare card, another brochure. We've got the chemist. We've got a moisturizer. We've got in a teddy. So we'll get that cleaned up, and then we've got a pen. So there you go, and then we've got a cookbook and a kite. I think the kite's new as well. Anyway, cookbook, pen, and the chemist. I was going to say cookbook, Ken, and the penist, but that's not correct at all. Right, cookbook, so we'll shove that in, go for the pen, and then the chemist. So again, nothing particularly special on the sticker front, so there's that gone. And then we've got this other one now, which has, well, if it says Teddy, so we're going to go with the very big box, and it's also got a kite as well, ultra rare trading card, a moisturizer, so we want keep dry, and gaming laptop, which I'll have to obviously seal up there, so that's bubble wrapped up. So we want a fragile and a keep dry, so it's taped, breakable and keep dry, and beep, and that feels correct. And no, I've obviously messed up something massively there. That was a huge fine. Right, what have I not put in there? Oh, the trading card. I thought I put the trading card in. It must have jumped out when I was looking up here. Okay, tape that up again, scan, and there we go, that's correct. And oh, I didn't put the stickers on. Okay, I don't know how many mistakes I can make in one episode, but I think I'm going for a record here, aren't I? Anyway, let's grab this other one and we'll pop it open. We've got Diary of a Lame Kid, we've got Encyclopedia, we've got the, what's that, a dice plushie? Yeah, toy car, and then acrylic paint. Okay, so we're going to go with this one first, and it's going to be probably a box medium. I think we could probably manage. I do need to fill up on the foam peanuts because we are down to 12 left. So it is the dice plushie, the old bracelet, and it is the acrylic paint, which is flammable and chemical. Okay, so we'll seal that up, and we'll go with flammable and chemical, and then scan that, and hopefully that's correct. Yes, it is. Okay, and then finally we'll do this next one. So encyclopedia, let's go with a large one. We're going to go encyclopedia, we're going to go toy car, and Diary of a Lame Kid, and that's it. We probably could have went with a small box there, but it matters not. And that is now another day date. So we're going to put the brochure on the hanger there, and we're going to go to the next one. And oh, look at that, so boxes jumping around a little bit there. Can we fit this all in one go? I might be lucky enough to get it in one go. Yeah, some of it is sticking out the top, but there you go. Pay cut, 194, possibly the most we've ever had, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff away there. Right, I do need to fill up on peanuts. I've still got a bug where it doesn't always show those, so buy that up and buy that, and then buy that, and then that's now done. And I'm gonna go ahead and in here, and I should have done the bubble popping first, shouldn't I? We've got, come on, just give us cash money. Oh no, it's actually all right. That's fine. So yes, let's go ahead and we'll go to restock all for 200. We're going to go ahead and we're going to deposit all but about 20 for our, absolutely bang on, we've got 20 left. Oh, you know what, I'm going to have to go back because I haven't paid the bills for today. Challenges there. Actually, there you go. Getting hyper by 25 drinks from the vending machine, and we can pay for our groceries. And yeah, we'll just have a... Yeah, another day, another dollar. Let's go ahead and match a tea again, 2 in a row for this time. How much money do I actually have? I got 64,000. Okay, hitting 75 would be a nice achievement for today, but we'll see how we get on. 8 orders today. So let's grab these like so and pull this off the conveyor belt, and we'll open this up. Just gonna put that down there. So we've got... once again, computer games, highlighters, magazines, a broken cup and a pencil sharpener. Let me go ahead and open this other one. We've got hair conditioner, big notebook, we've got an inkstand, we've got a headlight, that is new. I don't know if that's from the from DIY, but whatever. Let's go ahead and repair the Sylvania mug. So it's only about 5 parts, I think. I might have even been 4 actually. So there's that done. And I'm going to put these in the corner just because we're going to have to go ahead and wrap these up. So there we go, that's now all done. Right, first one, digital thermometer, big notebook, traditional fan, headlight. Yeah, we're going to go with, actually I'm going to go with the very large box here. So a digital thermometer, which will go there. A big notebook, so it's that one. Traditional fan, like that. And headlight, and the hair conditioner. So it is fragile and keep dry, was that? Yeah, fragile and keep dry. So we'll get the tape here and scan that first for some reason. It is keep dry and fragile, and yeah, that's all good. Next one is magazine, Sylvania mug and MP3 player, so I can probably go with a medium box for this one, so that'll go in there, that'll go in there, that'll go there. So this is just a fragile, so all that's sorted. Scan away, and there we go, another order completed. I think we're going to go with highlighter pens. We can probably get that in a medium. I'll give it a go. So we've got pencil, a sharpener, which will just go in the corner there, highlighter pens, and then golden bracelets. So that's fine, and that's just a chemical one. So I'll tape that up, and then it's chemical, and then let's put that upside down because we can, and that's now completed. So here we go. We haven't got any of the well, that's an interesting combination of colours there, and we go ahead and split all these open. So we've got we've got a delivery time 1. We've got this special orders, which customer note says sit back, relax and write your own adventure. And then we've also got the gift was it gift exchange voucher. Anyway, spray deodorant, rubber duck. Let's go ahead and shove that in there. We've got in a blue jacket, so there's that. We've got a collectible figurine, and is that the last figurine? I think it is, yes. We have now got all of the figurines in game, which is fairly nice to see and to complete. So that'll be another... will that be another achievement? Yes, we'll have to go to the I was going to say the bench, the notice board when we're finished today. So this one here, it says sweater, so I'm just going to go with the extra large box. So it is the spray deodorant. No, that's not right at all. So we've got flammable, a sweater. There we go. Bonsai tree. So we've got flammable and heavy so far. A rubber duck. And sunscreen. Good grief, this is going to be almost all the stickers in the game, which, to be fair, it is actually an achievement to do that. In fact, you know what? Shall we just shove all the stickers on? I'm sure we'll get fined for putting more on than is required, but I just want to get that achievement done. Sunscreen and fountain pen, yes, okay. So I was going to say, like, what do we need to stick on here, but we've already decided that basically I'm going to put every single sticker on this thing because we can, and then there we go, there's the achievement for doing that. And actually you don't get fined for it, so you get fined when you don't put them on. So if it says fragile and you don't put fragile, you get fined. Similar for the rest of it, obviously. But if you just put more on at the game and just like, yeah, it's your stickers, it's your money, waste how you want. Anyway, the next one, we've got probably a medium. I'm gonna go with a large actually. So it is a feather pen. So there we go. It is an ink stand, which I'll have to get that taped up. Big notebook. This is a bit of a themed one, isn't it? And Lord of the Bracelets. Right, so they're copying people's homework here. And then what? That's just not really wanting to go on at all, is it? Look at that. That's not having it. Oh, right. That's interesting. What's going on here? No, you don't need to include that one, of course. You can shred that. You have to include the gift exchange voucher. That's where I was going wrong there. Okay, fragile. So we'll get that across. We'll go for breakables. We'll scan this one, and then that's green, so it's all good. And the next one is, it says blue jacket. I'm going to go with this large one. Yeah, it doesn't say pajamas as well. If it was pajamas as well as a jacket, we'd definitely have to go XL. Blue jacket, yes. A rubber duck, yes. And USB flash drive, and that is it. So tape, scan, sticker, and what have I messed up now? Blue jacket, rubber duck, and USB flash drive. Right, okay. I've obviously messed up something again. Blue jacket, rubber duck, and USB flash drive. Gift voucher, of course. Of course. Never fails, does it? Never fails. Let's scan that again and put that on. I've done that many a time, but there you go. So I might get to sleep at some point tonight. Right, we've got another order here, and it says about there's methane to be posted. Interesting, and chest of drawers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get it done because it's methane and it's acrylic paint. So it's flammable as well as chemical. So flammable, chemical, scanny, and it's green. Hey, okay. And the next one, it says overall, so immediately we're just going to go with the biggest box because they are a highly large form factor. Sylvania mug, let's get that taped up there, and Rubik's Cubington, and a bedside drawer. Right, okay, it's a bit of a weird eclectic mix of things, isn't it? I'm going to have to shift these around. So we've got fragile as well as let's just clean the hat up just for the cash, you understand. Right, overalls, yes. Sylvania mug, yes, which is fragile. Rubik's Cube, which we've got in, and then the bedside drawer. So it is a case of fragile and heavy. So let's see if we can do that. There we are. Breakable and heavy, and scan it. And then that is it, job done. Okay, so several items to get sold. Hats, batteries, the inkstand, etc. And there we go. And okay, the game's just messing us around now. It's putting everything on its side. I don't think we're going to get this all in one go. I'm not even going to attempt it. 213. Generic units of currency there, which is all good. And then the next box, which that'll do. 2,153. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and we're going to go for our bubble pop game. And yeah, I was going to say it looks like it's going to be heavy stickers anyway, so that's all good. Let's see if I can find the thief. There he is, and I'll send all of these to the open market, and we're going to go with challenges, and oh yeah, that's pretty good. We don't have to pay anything, which is excellent as well. And how are we going to do peanuts? Yeah, we'll buy peanuts. People have mentioned about the colour palettes and stuff. Yeah, we could do that, but I'm not really too concerned over, let's say, getting the colour palettes. It is what it is. Alright, let me go to the bank and deposit all but around 20. There's 20 on the nose again. That was, again, more luck than judgment. And I think we will go to bed. Okay, how much money do we have in the bank now? Let's double check. It is 73,000. Okay, I think it would be rude of us not to have at least one more day today. 7 items or 7 orders for this one. And wow, okay, I managed to teleport the box down the bottom there. We've got a big wallet. We have a postcard. We have gift exchange voucher. And a note Bookington, rare trading card, we got tape measure, we have dice plushie, we have a lipstick, and salt shaker, Rubik's Cube, diary of a lame kid. Okay, so we'll just do that. We're going to do this first one. It says dice plushie. I think we're going to go with just a large box here. Dice plushie, a notebook, small notebook actually, not notebook, small, small notebook. Hang on. There it is. Lost it for a moment there. Salt shaker. So we've got fragile. Coloured pencils. So there we go. Postcard. I might not get all this in this box. And the tape measure. I think I'll be okay. So what was it? Just fragile? I think so. So it is fragile as well as scanner. And there we go. It's green. So we're good. This next one. We've got, I think probably the medium box would do it. So it's a rare trading card. Actually, I'll leave that, I'll try to put it in now, in that corner. Big wallet, which will go in there. Diary of a lame kid. And then finally a Rubik's Cube. And not forgetting the gift exchange voucher, which is going to fit in there only just. Anything that I need a sticker on? I don't think there's any stickers required on that one. So tape that up and then scan it, and there we go. Okay, so the next couple here, we've got a ball and a teddy that we have to get done in a timely fashion, but it's 3 boxes sadly, so the chances of me getting it done are pretty slim, although that box contained 1 item. A couple of backpacks here, got a kite in a slightly different colour than previous. The next one requires a ball. Can I get that done? I think I probably can. So it is a ball. There it is. And then the teddy. Yes, it is no sticker. So that's okay. And I think we're just going to get it done in time. Yeah, a little bit of extra cash money there. So we can slow it down. Just slow the pace down a little bit now. Okay, so next one is a chess set. Decorative vase. Let's reassemble said vase, and there we go. And there's another 60. And I'm gonna go with a very big box, truth be told, because it just makes it a bit easier. So chess set, yes. We've got a dig craft, so that's Minecraft, isn't it? Pencil, so yes. A kite. Yes, it was sort of in camouflage mode because it's roughly the same colour as the background there, and then a decorative vase, which is this one. So we'll might as well, while I'm here, I'm going to just sort of cover these up. I don't know if we'll send them all, but we shall see. Oh no, that's not right. So it's just fragile for this thing. So we'll tape it up. We'll go fragile, and then we'll scan the first one. That's order 985. I don't know what we've done if I hadn't bought the barcode scanner. We haven't been typing anything in for the last couple of episodes, but yeah, it is what it is. Let me just double check the tablet here, and we can see that, we're still leveling up 3 of these items here. We are on Kuji, which is 650 of 900. Excuse me. Car Petro, 450 600, and Home DIY 300 of 7. Okay, so the next one is, does it say backpack? It does say backpack, so we're just going to go with the very large box anyway. So water bottle, which will go in there. Mad Birds, which is Angry Birds. Rubber duck and Bluetooth speaker. What else? Backpack. Yes, and red glazed mug. So it is fragile times 2. You only need to put the 1 on, but sack it. We'll just put 2 on for the, for the jokes. 881, and that's sent, and then 5. 5, 6, 7. There we go. And 2 items here. One of them being a timed order. Hairbrush, we've got annual football game 2547, simulator, we've got the dice plushie, gag counter, pencil, let's go ahead, what's that, Hunger Games, Starvation Games, yeah, Weeping Stone plushie, and a phone. I can't remember seeing the phone one. Anyway, we're going to go with this first one, and probably XL box, so it's a hairbrush. It is a annual football game. It is a dice plushie. That one there, isn't it? Starvation Games and simulator. So that is pretty much done. So we'll tape that up. And I don't think there's a sticker on that one, no. And then this next one, which is again, it's probably got it's got a guard counter in it, so we've got a radioactive sticker, Weeping Stone plushie. That reminds me of something that I don't know what though. Anyway, small notebook and 22 shades of purple. That one there, and then a phone. So it is fragile, as well as that's a nice line there, fragile and radioactive, so scan away and send it away, and that should be the end of it. So we'll get rid of the lipstick and all this other stuff. That should be that done, and then we'll get this on the back of the van. I'm gonna have to send it and then come back for the next one. Get another van here and close it, don't look. 1,860 generic units of currency there, which is all good. Let's go ahead and do our bubble popping. We actually got bubble wrap. Okay, fine. That's all good. We'll have a chat with our colleague here. I think we can call them colleagues at this stage. We'll grab that there. We'll pay off our loan, and is that pretty much it? I think so. We're going to go to the bank and we will deposit some money, and there we go. We have over 75,000 generic units of currency. So we're going to head to bed and we're going to call it there for now. That's been a bit of shipping. It's day 18, and to be honest, I think what I'll do is I'll buy our drink, cappuccino. First wrong order has no penalty. Wish I had that throughout this episode, that's for sure. But yeah, we're going to go to work. Next episode, then, we will look at potentially finishing off the game. Obviously, we won't get all of the achievements. We're not going for 100% complete. It's more of a case if it's a chill one, and the overall goal, as always, is to have fun. But we've been aiming to get enough money to buy the property and probably call it there. Either way, hope you have enjoyed this episode and the series, what it is thus far. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.